Welcome back, my bros.
Hello.
We're here. We're back for episode 650. We got 4 in the house today. Looks like we upgraded a little bit.
God.
Big dogs.
Full house.
Feels a little claustrophobic in here.
Big dogs. A lot of plates.
Cue the
A lot
Full
of
House
spots at
theme
the
song.
table.
Lot
of spots.
That's the Wii music.
All right, boys. JJ Watt, we got some crazy topics that we're hopping right into. So much to talk about. Big week. JJ Watt is, I don't know what to even say about him.
Out of left field.
What? I thought he was already off the team.
No, he's a fucking Arizona Cardinal now.
I know, but I mean, out of left field, he was a free agent, right?
Yeah, but
But
that
like,
wasn't
that
even
means, like-
talked about. I don't even
like-
think someone mentioned that.
It was like
The Cardinals?
It was between like Green
Yeah.
Bay, Tennessee, and Cleveland.
Well, I heard that Cleveland gave him a
And the Steelers.
contract that was bigger.
They
than the
did. He
Cardinals.
turned it down.
He said they'll never win a Super Bowl, so he didn't want to go there.
It's hard for me to argue that, but we're going after Levante Davis, and we got bigger names ahead.
So what
Bigger
were
names.
his other options?
Browns.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh
Okay.
was like thrown in
'Cause
the
of his
air.
brothers.
Okay.
He has 2
Oh,
brothers.
that
on
would
the
be
Steelers.
sick. Why the fuck didn't he do that?
And he would have to take a
Yeah.
huge pay cut. Big Ben's like, I'm coming back, and I want my fucking.
I want my
bags."
$60 million a year.
What? Why would they pay him?
Quarterbacks
sucks.
are the way
They
around.
have to.
these days.
Actually, I heard he's gonna restructure and go to like a better deal for them.
We'll see.
Veterans
He
minimum.
sucks.
I'm just still trying to figure out why of all the contenders in the
Sucks.
league that
I'm
could
tough on
use
that
a
one.
defender, like
Because
Here.
why do
And
they?
Why
JJ
don't? Yeah,
JJ
I don't.
Watt's
I don't
in.
know.
Before we say that, yeah, though, before
Big
that-
Ben
you just
sucks.
you just got on my nerves a little bit, and I hate the Steelers because
Yes.
he
you
was
like
12
all
and 0.
shitty quarterbacks.
He was 12
yeah,
and
you
0.
like Cam Newton. You like Big Ben.
he was 12
Baker
and 0.
You
Mayfield.
probably like Jared Goff.
Worst good team in the NFL.
Yeah, but people thought they were like going to the Super Bowl 12
No.
games into the season. Big Ben doesn't suck.
Worst good team.
Whenever someone's
Sucks.
old and they have like a bad back end of the season, everyone's like just shitting on them. Like they need to retire. I'm like, wait a second. Like even Philly Dilly, the guy fucking
Philly Dilly kept himself in shape.
the Colts were
Yeah.
in a fucking playoff contention. Like, what are we as fans? Are we getting a little too greedy here? We just want a Super Bowl
No,
every year.
Big Ben just sucks now. That team had a lot of talent. He's just not good.
Okay, JJ Watt. Though.
Cam Newton sucks. So does Baker Mayfield. All of your quarterbacks
Hey!
suck.
Dude, Baker
Baker's-
has a
You
lot
have
to
a soft
say.
spot for bad guys.
Baker has a lot to say. Well,
He's good
NFL
at
quarterbacks are
commercials.
good regardless, and to throw Big Ben's name in the dirt when he was 12 and 0 this year.
Oh my
12
God, they were
and
11 and 0, and they lost the worst team in the NFL.
The Redskins?
Yes,
The
at
Redskins
the time.
played the fucking Buccaneers in
Yeah,
the
but
playoffs.
at the time
And
they were
look at
trash.
that playoff game, though. The Browns made him look silly.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
the Browns should have
and
won.
then the Browns should have beat the Chiefs.
Don't go.
Okay, but
And then the Chiefs got embarrassed.
Do the Browns have a better chance to win than the Cardinals?
Yeah,
I think so.
100%.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think he wanted to live in
It's-
with
Scottsdale.
Give or
OBJ
take.
coming back.
He
and-
wanted the good golf courses. He's not, bro. Scott's still out of Cleveland.
I thought he left the Texans to win a Super Bowl.
But did he?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Why
don't-
would you not go to Cleveland?
That's why we're all kind of shocked. I'm like, what?
So JJ is praising Kyler as like, you're gonna take me to get my ring. He even texts him saying like, let's do this. Like, we can show
I
you
saw a
it.
picture of Kyler
He
standing
texts- he
next to
texted
JJ
Kyler.
Watt on a draft day. I think Kyler wasn't getting drafted, but he was
No,
there.
Kyler it was a senior in high school.
Senior year of high school. He, excuse me, could have sucked JJ Watt's dick standing up.
He was like right here.
I don't know how he gets, and that's completely irrelevant. I don't know how he gets the ball over the lineman.
He's just fast.
He just finds
the picture looked
gaps,
like
right?
a little kid meeting the Big Show, and you take a picture with him.
Dude,
don't
he is a
get it.
cold 5'8".
I don't get it. I don't understand J.J. Watt's move.
I
And
don't-
him and
I don't get it.
DeAndre are
Him
good
and
boys,
Myles Garrett on the D line.
But he does have Chandler Jones.
who has more sacks than him.
Yeah,
in
and that guy
past-
was on the
what is it?
Patriots, right?
No, he's been on the
No, like a few years ago, and his brothers. Who's the John Bone Jones, UFC guy?
Cousins, I think.
Cousins,
So they are related. That is true.
brothers.
But I don't think he played on the Patriots or he wasn't good on the Patriots.
Yeah, he was good. They won a Super Bowl with him.
But like,
Nah,
he,
yeah.
yeah, he just started becoming a household name in Arizona.
Let's see.
That's kind of where. Make sure this is the same guy. I wish Ron was looking this up for us. Can you look up Chandler Jones, please?
Chandler Jones.
But the Patriots, I mean, I guess it makes sense to the Patriots. I mean,
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
wow, there you go, Joe. Good
Yeah,
shit.
I knew he was a stud on their team.
Good
Isn't he
shit.
92 now? Number 92 or no?
95.
But he has
55?
55 there. Yeah, but I think he's
He
definitely.
switched it.
Oh, that's a lot of weight to
Well,
carry.
I guess
that looks
it's-
like Joey Porter kind
I
of.
guess it's 55.
55. You got to be a beast. To
He's
wear
a
that.
dirty man, dude.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. But anyways, that's just too many to deal
Well, I
with
mean,
on
they're
one
gonna
side
be
of the football
good.
field.
Yeah, I think they can play, but do they have a running back? David Johnson?
David Johnson's on the Texans now.
David Johnson's on the Texans. They have Kenyon Drake.
There you
Yeah, he's
He's pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah.
He's pretty good.
But not like a name. The Browns are way better situation for him, but I don't blame him at all.
I think the only thing I can imagine is that
Yeah,
he
oh,
thinks
Chase Edmonds is
maybe
pretty good
the Browns
too.
guys
I like Chase better than Drake.
have like reached their kind of, I don't know, maybe their peak, closer to their peak.
The
maybe.
Browns?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to justify
No.
what JJ Watt's
The
I don't
Browns
know.
are far from. I mean, they could totally come and shit the bed. Like, they're the Cleveland Browns, put fans in the stands. They may shit the bed, but they're far from a peak because Jarvis and OBJ and all them, they're like really young still. And then they have Nick Chubb, who's like a baby running
Well,
back.
this is a competitive division.
Yeah, that's I don't get the move at all. I mean, the
So-
Rams, San Francisco.
Seahawks.
Seattle is always
Well, Russell wants out.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
No.
another topic.
Yeah, we can kind of. I want to talk about that too because it's not even our top.
Yeah. Well,
our
here's
top
my
topics.
final thing with JJ. I'm thinking he's at the back end of his career. He
Ish.
wants to go to a team that's going to contend. They'll contend, and he gets to be in Arizona in decent weather. Doesn't have to be
That's a
in
good
Cleveland
point.
weather.
I'll go back and ish.
I mean,
though.
Yeah.
he's
Does-
more of a market.
is he
like,
in-
big- yeah.
Why wouldn't he
still-
just go to the Buccaneers?
Is he still in his? Or is he in his back end of his career?
No,
Like,
I
is he
think
still?
no.
He's
Ish.
still good. He got a
He's
pick
still-
six
he's
this year.
still good.
Yeah.
He's still good.
On the
We
line of
question-
scrimmage.
I'm so weirded out by his situation because he's always been on the Texans and they were relevant in that 1 year.
31.
Yeah, he's 31. He's got a solid.
This situation is giving me anxiety. Why the fuck did he go there?
Maybe there's some
This
inside,
makes no
there's
sense.
some inside
Scottsdale.
shit.
Somebody knows something
Someone-
about him.
I was
Someone
just,
took
are
him-
there- Or the Cardinals are just they're gonna do something else.
They're
they got something up
blackmailing him.
their sleeve.
Someone took
We
him
have
to
a
the
picture of
Bottled
you at the
Blonde.
club.
Someone took him to the Bottled Blonde in downtown Scottsdale, and he became addicted.
They took
He's
him
like,
to top, they took him to top.
Who are their wide receivers
Yeah,
besides Larry Fitzgerald?
DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, well, I
And
mean
he's pretty good.
And they were homies with.
they're
in-
pretty good,
in
dude.
Houston.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not going to beat the Rams 2 times. They're not going to beat the Seahawks 2 times with Russell Wilson, and they are not going to beat San Francisco 2 times.
In
Like,
San Francisco. I mean,
You have to be one of those teams twice to get in the playoffs.
I just want to know what
They
San
won't.
Francisco's going to do quarterback wise.
They could
they
beat
said
San Francisco
they
twice.
full rided to Jimmy G.
Dude,
They gave
I
up.
heard.
No. They said Jimmy G's our guy this year.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw
because
it.
they didn't get Matt.
I'm gonna throw an early move out. I think that the Patriots are gonna try to get Jimmy G back.
Okay.
They need somebody.
And then what's San Francisco gonna do?
They're gonna trade draft picks. I think.
Oh, the good old Rams move. Give
Mm.
away all of your draft picks.
Give away your picks for the next 17
We don't need
years.
this.
Yeah.
You think if the Patriots have
trading.
another losing season, that Belichick's gonna hang it up?
I don't know. His son's there. I feel like he's like grooming him to be the guy.
Hey, when
He's a
when
weirdo.
when we're doing this podcast 4 years from now, we're gonna talk about how the Rams, like, because they're gonna be on like this streak of losing 16 for like 2 years in a row, and we're gonna be like, wow,
The streak is over.
how long
What is
are they gonna
Undertaker's streak?
suck?
You mean after we win 2 Super Bowls in a row?
I hope. Hey,
We don't need hope over here. Hope is a dying man's wish. We're all work, baby.
Browns
All
Rams Super
work.
Bowl, and we're doing a fucking live potty during the whole thing.
Yes.
I would. That
And
would
the camera,
be a great.
The camera
that'd
will be
a
on
great
you,
game.
just crying and depressed.
Yeah,
No.
that'd be honestly. If your team got to the Super Bowl and lost, that'd be worse.
Matthew Stafford, he would have 2 dislocated shoulders, but he's still out there.
And he would still
Yeah.
throw for 300.
And rush for a game-winning touchdown.
Oh,
Like the 9-yard line.
And
Run
he just
in.
breaks in half.
Yeah, just disappears. Turns into
It's
smoke.
just absolutely Houdini shot. But
Yeah. What about Russell? Where could he possibly go?
Raiders.
If he goes to the Raiders might just.
Him and Darren Waller will combine
See?
for 20 touchdowns.
I'm going to throw something at you.
Did
He's
you-
not going to the Raiders because the Raiders GM says Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
did you
Fuck
guys
that guy.
did you guys see the mayor of Louisiana trying to go at the mayor of Seattle, and they were like gibbering back and forth about
Mayors?
Russell?
Oh,
yeah,
for Russell?
mayors
Mayor
about
battle.
Russell coming down.
Ooh, Seahawks unhappy
It's
with how
just-
situation is. Well, yeah, you're losing your best fucking player.
who
And
can't?
you lost a Super Bowl because you didn't run the ball on the one fucking
the
yard
best
line.
running back in the
Listen.
league.
My dog.
Mr. Skittle.
He's saying he's unhappy.
Beast
You know
mode.
what? At the end of the day, I think he's staying with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're gonna hash it out. Pete Carroll's walking in. He's gonna be like, "Come on, Russ, dude. I know this isn't college, but I'll give you like a car or something."
Is
Well, where could he go that he makes the team an automatic Super Bowl favorite?
Raiders.
You think Super Bowl favorite if he goes there?
My
Not the
predictions.
favorite.
My predictions have been very, very good lately.
Who?
Mine with all
Oh,
these trades
Prophet
going on.
The
Pete the
Saints.
Prophet. Pete
This-
the Prophet.
The Saints would be the
The
spot.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, fuck you.
A little even trade.
That is him and CD Lamb.
I'm telling it just looks great.
I'm
Fat
telling you
boy
what.
Zeke.
I'll take if he's like, I want out, like, get me out. I'll definitely take Dak for him.
Yeah.
Dak to the Seahawks, his career will be over.
Why?
I just don't feel like he would do good over there.
I mean,
The
everyone.
only teams
He's
you
not
would go
doing
to:
good at the
Cowboys, Saints,
Cowboys,
Raiders.
so-
I don't think
Bears.
he can run as much as Russ does. Like, I think he does good in the Cowboys.
Dak, he only has one leg now.
Yeah, I know. I think he does good in their offense. It's like a pro eye,
Yep.
fat boy feed it, and then go over the
But
top.
give me fucking Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, and you can let it ride, dude.
But there you go, dropping the bomb. Russell Wilson, the Cowboys. Thank you.
Russell Wilson
For a trade.
demanded a trade. Oh, so you're okay. You're for sure Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys 1,000,000%.
Yeah, so it says Russell Wilson has not demanded a trade. His agent Rogers told ESPN. Wilson has told Seahawks he wants to play in Seattle.
That's like last week though.
If trade were considered, only teams you'd go to: Cowboys, Saints, Raiders, Bears. Cowboys.
He
thank
could have
you.
stubbed his toe on the table and been
threw
like,
the
"Fuck this,
Bears
I'm
in
out."
there, huh? Wild card. He's like,
Yeah, why the fuck does he want to go there?
I like Khalil Mack.
Hey, they have a good defense.
There's potential in Chicago.
That yeah,
if you
there
score
is.
7 points and you have Chicago's defense, you might
Yeah.
win the game.
Dude, look
Yeah.
They
at
just can't score.
is Pete Carroll fucking Owen Wilson? Is that the same guy?
I mean, his nose is.
Owen Wilson is the guy from Wedding Crashers.
Has
Yeah.
Pete Carroll not looked the same age since his first day at USC?
How
Yes.
old? 69.
No
Dude,
shot.
he is
What a
definitely
lucky
taking
guy.
anti-aging. He's
That
in the
Botox,
fucking
He's on that Botox.
yeah. He's getting lasers
Bro.
done every week.
That guy's old as shit. I thought he was like 50.
Oh,
Isn't
he
he
has
like
to- Please show
70?
me plastic surgery.
69.
Just had surgery. Yeah, of course.
He's a good age.
Yeah, that's a lucky number.
Pete's in his sex age.
Ugh.
Hey, Pete's got a lot of Pete's around here.
All Pete, I think Pete is just constantly in his sex age.
Yeah, I'm already becoming a silver fox. I'm gonna look good.
I'm gonna start calling you dad.
Oh, fuck.
So what was exactly said by these mayors to each other? Like how what kind of argument
Just
could
shit.
there?
Fuck your city. No, fuck your city.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'd rather go to shithole fucking Louisiana than
Yeah.
Seattle just burning itself down.
Oh,
Dude, Russell
Louisiana's
Wilson.
a good time, dude.
Oh, I'm
Bourbon
there.
Street. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Russell Wilson and Alvin Kamara. That'd be pretty sick.
that would be pretty sick.
But I don't think Russ would put up with Taysom Hill coming in the game.
Well,
I don't
dude,
think he's putting up with that.
I don't
Playing-
know.
Playing who knows what position.
Yeah, like
It might be nice
He's
to
a
be like,
receiver.
hey, we're gonna run our quarterback. You don't have to do this one, like that.
Yeah.
It might be nice to have him. I think that's the greatest thing ever.
It's so
Could prolong his career.
it's strange that all this comes up now because I mean, imagine if the Rams didn't get Stafford, Russell would fit very nicely with the Rams.
He'd look good there.
They
too.
would
oh,
never- they
and
would
we
never-
would fuck them up.
He'd
You want
look
to talk
good.
about 2 Super Bowls? I mean, he might bring over.
I don't know though. Every time I bet on Russ this year, he looked fucking weird. It's like he
Yeah.
knew. Someone told him, and he shit the bed every
Hey,
time.
dude, Gage is betting
He,
with you.
He
All
just
right.
scares me
I
because
was
he
like, what the
gives me
fuck?
like Kyrie Irving vibes. Just like a guy
Psycho.
just wake up one day and be like, "I'm done."
Oh,
That's what
No.
I'm saying. He could just get his toe on the table and like, you know what, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like,
God damn
fuck
it.
this place. Yeah,
The,
fuck
the
this.
security
This
guard
place is
looked at me
bullshit.
funny. I don't know if I can
Yeah.
play here.
He's
You
anymore.
guys
he's
really-
bipolar.
You guys feel that way about Russ? I don't think
Yeah.
It's in his eyes.
Kyrie's way different. Kyrie's way like
Kyrie,
yada yada. I have a fucking opinion on everything. Russ doesn't really say shit about anything, and he's never complained. This is the only time I
hey,
think.
would you complain with his wife?
No.
I will-
Light-skinned
Yeah,
action,
I wouldn't.
beautiful.
I do-
I wouldn't want to marry
I
somebody
do
that
find
had-
it hard to believe that if the situation is kind of what Twitter's been saying, it's between like Russ and
Pete.
Pete. Like that's a fucking easy choice, right? Like it's
What?
Keep
You,
Pete.
you keep. Well, don't you keep Russ? Like he's
I'd,
an
What?
I'd
MV
keep
like,
Pete.
Dude,
Keep the
coaches
locker
are
room, bro.
forever.
Keep
Coaches
the locker
are-
room.
Coaches are forever.
It's hard to
bro.
get a good coach in the NFL.
For example, look at Houston. Deshaun still wants to fuck out.
Dude, I don't know. The Seahawks haven't had a year where you're like they're bad. Like
I couldn't even tell you who
But
the coach
that's
was.
been like I mean then that you're running into the situation like you did
Who
with
was
the
the coach?
Patriots, right? Like was it Belichick or was it
It was
Brady.
that. It was
both.
that tall fucking
Was it,
bald
though?
guy.
Smart
I
mind
mean,
with a good
I
quarterback.
guess it was some of both, and I agree that Pete Carroll plays a part, but obviously Brady went out and proved that he was the
Well-
bigger part of the equation, right?
No, I mean he went with a
Bruce is still a
same
good
caliber
coach.
coaching staff.
Bruce is a good coach.
And
Dude.
Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. So like
Yeah.
it's actually he is a coach. So not only did you trade your quarterback, you also traded your coach.
And I
Sure.
mean, you bring him back on the Patriots this year. You put Antonio Brown on the team, Gronk, Mike Evans,
Yeah.
Godwin. Yeah, they fucking win the Super Bowl too. It's
Yeah.
like a no-brainer.
It's
Patriots
a
would've won,
super
but-
team with two coaches.
Yeah, it was like fucking.
It's Golden State
Yeah,
a couple years
it
ago.
was like when Boston got the big three. It's like
Yeah.
first super team.
yeah.
But
What we got?
I want to jump into this next topic because it makes my skin boil.
Bring it on.
Pete, Eminem, man.
The Gen Z culture, aka the fucking losers of this world.
Are
That-
we Gen Z?
Probably.
I think yeah, because sometimes I feel like a fucking loser. So
Yeah.
we
He
gotta
just
be.
I think
we
it-
gotta
Did
be.
Joe
it's
just start
not-
crying?
Ron, look up
90s
Gen Z. What's the
I
proper?
think it's 96, 97.
There you go, right here.
Oh, I'm out of that. I'm 95.
So
What-
pretty-
Gen Z wants to cancel.
Cancel him, which means get rid of him, get rid of all of his shit, make him non-existent anymore.
How do you
Yeah,
do that?
what's the reasoning for
Because-
sure that they're saying been defending?
Is it because
him?
he has a beard now? Because I don't
It's-
like it.
I hate to like dip into this because people are saying, "Oh, he was, yeah, like some of his lyrics too black. He was too racist. All this and that." It's like
He was racist.
that's what rappers do.
How was it?
Just the shit he said about.
You
some
can't
things.
cancel Eminem. Can't I just go listen to him?
Oh yeah.
I would say if anything, he like is psychotic and helps like serial killers get motivation to do crazy shit. He talks about like drowning kittens and
Here's
shit.
the
If she
lyric.
ever tries to fucking leave, tired of the events of this house. That I remember that. Just gonna stand. That was Rihanna was in that too.
But
Probably
how's
during
that,
a hard time.
How's that? How's that?
That doesn't seem
So, but
racy to
that's
me. It just
race.
seems, I mean, potential like
psychopath.
degrading to.
Yeah, people.
I could see it like
people are fucking.
I'm
nuts
so done
these
with
days.
this. Bring back Mr. Potato Head. Bring
Because
them
it
all
goes in the
back.
same thing. It goes to that
The
same.
Cleveland
conversation.
Indians aren't even the Cleveland Indians anymore. Like,
Dude,
Cleveland
he-
baseball team, the
he
Washington
has
football
worse
team.
shit than that though. He has like,
No,
hi
I
kids,
know.
do you like violence?
Yeah,
Wanna
so
see
no,
me
it
kiss?
goes,
Nah,
it
it's-
goes in,
signed
That
it
whole
goes into
song?
more. It goes into more, and on top of that,
bro, keep it.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
you know what he reminds me of is that movie Split.
he's talked about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very apparent that Eminem had some serious shit. And then the one that, like, we were talking about this a little bit when we were going over this. Eminem's songs, especially the recent ones, how like not to
Suck.
shit on, people don't listen to him, but he gets very, very, very political in them, and he's
Mhm.
a liberal to the T. So I don't get
Mm.
why the
They're
cancel
destroying
culture is
themselves.
destroying the guy who, I mean, he's probably got 6 or 7 songs that say literally "fuck Donald Trump" in them.
Oh yeah.
So I don't,
yeah.
I don't get it. It's like you got this guy who's actually like fighting your fight, and you're shitting on him for a song
welcome to today's world.
that's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. And that
They'll
song,
stab you
like,
in the
if
back,
if
dude.
you watch the video, I mean, it is like, it's like that. It's the one with Megan Fox in it, right? I'm pretty sure.
I've-
I
don't
yeah, it's
know.
like literally the house is like
Mhm.
starting to catch on fire and they're beating each other in the house.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm not watching that.
That music video is for sure.
It slaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think that song is actually about domestic violence, and I think that's why he made the song. I don't think he was trying to.
Also, Riri
hide
was a
anything.
badass.
You can't
bro.
cancel
Yeah,
him. I think
that's-
they're just trying to, but see, it's like everyone is subject to being this
Can you re-
cancel.
And can you really cancel somebody who's like already done everything?
Nah.
And it's not even him in the video; it's this other guy. That's one thing that I learned from college.
Is that Megan Fox?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
learned that in college is that playing music videos I thought was whack until I was like at a party and somebody played a sick ass music video. It makes the party that much cooler.
Dude, that's like
Like,
unbelievable.
Not this music video.
But I mean,
though.
my
I
favorite,
wouldn't play
my favorite thing
this.
too is the Eminem lovers. You know, they got their way back. Like, oh, you're gonna try to do this. He just hit 700 million views on this song on Spotify.
It's
It's got to be
not watching
billion,
this.
not million, right? 'Cause
no, this is YouTube on because
It's
got-
backfiring
Spotify,
on
though.
them,
Look at the
dude. When they
Spotify,
tried to
though.
cancel Goya Beans, that shit went up. Then they tried to cancel
They tried to cancel
Damn.
Ellen
On
dude.
Spotify?
My Pillow.
How-
I mean,
Ellen.
Oh, that
Ellen's like
Whoa.
super hardcore
yeah,
liberal. She's
but Ellen
all
said-
out and out lesbian.
Ellen said some shit that she should
And she just and then she was like treating
what'd
her.
she say? She
Apparently,
likes cooch.
I can't even say
I think
it.
she was treating her
I like
employees
Ellen.
like shit.
I
Oh,
got
I
a
love
free
Ellen.
bed from Ellen.
I-
Like
I
a
like-
$1,200 bed.
I don't know.
You and the other 6 million people that have been to that show.
It's just like
No,
you're gonna.
the 24
we-
days of Christmas.
Yeah, we won. We won like
Oh hey.
$4,000 worth of shit.
What'd you win?
Shit.
We won a bed, a bunch of makeup, 5-year
Oh, good for
subscription to
you.
Netflix.
Good for you.
5 years free Netflix.
You're like fucking makeup. Are you kidding me, Ellen? Like,
No,
are you
dude, the bed is a Cali King. She's awesome. I love her. Whatever she did.
Oh, I like her.
fuck,
she just
fuck the other side.
she just said a lot of things that she shouldn't have, and I'm not shitting on her. but
I what's it called? I give
Cancel.
her
your blessings.
yeah, grace.
Cancel.
You have to give grace to receive grace.
She's walking up into
Yeah.
the heaven, that meme that's been going out, and right next to Mr. Potato Head, and
What's the story with that one?
Mr.
Why is
Potato
that?
Head's gone too.
They want it
because
to be.
Mr. and it can't be gendered.
It's the gender neutral.
Yet
stuff.
he's a
Don't let me-
fucking.
Let's not talk about this.
He's a
It's gonna get
fucking
heated.
potato.
Why
He's a
didn't-
potato.
why-
You can put a cock on him and take it off if you want to, because he is a potato.
Do
and
they
you-
have that attachment?
I'm sure you could just drill a hole and add another fucking
But
part.
now it's just potato head. It could be a man or a woman.
Why don't they?
Why
oh,
does that-
so they took it. So they didn't get rid of it completely. They're just calling it Potato Head now.
What
Mhm.
about Mrs. Potato Head?
She's just potato head.
So they're just potato
It's
head.
now it's it potato,
Potato
head.
It's non-binary. No
It's now
gender.
they potato head.
I feel like that is just
Like I'm saying, don't get me into this or it's gonna get ugly.
they're gonna get me too. If they're looking for people, we've got to be coming up, right?
Look, it just remove his lips and put a cock right there.
Why would you?
Cock lips. Now that's Mr. Potato Head, and then it falls off, and it's Mrs. Potato Head.
Well,
It's not hard.
So like, what are they gonna do?
So look, they want you to make it so it could be whatever the fuck you want.
I'm
They're gonna
more-
lose millions on attachment pieces.
Oh, dude.
I'm curious, like, just what's the domino effect? Like, do they take all of the Toy Story movies off
Don't
of Disney
no,
Plus
no,
now?
No.
Yeah, because it's a male cowboy. Why not a female? Oh, there's
And
a
if-
female.
No,
And if
because
that
Mr.
happens,
and
I'm
Mrs.
fucking,
Potato Head
I'm
are in the-
rioting. I'm gonna
you know,
fucking
like-
riot if they get
Well,
rid
you
of Toy
can't
Story.
take. See, like those are like DVRs and shit. Like you can't take that from someone.
No, but you can take it off of Disney Plus.
Okay, so what the fuck are they gonna put on the potato?
Well, they don't.
Like, how do you put shit on him?
It's no different than
It's
it was
everything.
before. They're just changing the
It
name.
could be a chick with a mustache. It could be a dude in a dress.
I get that, but you could already have done that.
Yeah,
Look,
You
here's
could
your
have
little
already
clip
done that on
they
your
just
own.
changed. It's just one of those
They
things.
could be a
like,
lesbian couple. They could be a gay couple.
they just changed.
You could already fucking do that though.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
There isn't. It's just like
the
this.
name.
They just don't
Yeah.
want them.
Oh, it's just
they
potato.
don't want you labeling Mr. and Mrs. because of this stupid.
And don't
fucking
say
world.
head either. Potato head. Head is also offensive because it can also mean like, why not? If I want two heads, why can't?
So why would I get this toy when I can go to the market and just get a potato? What's the difference?
I think you can
'Cause you
put
need the
plastic
mustache.
pieces in this potato,
No,
and it won't go bad.
I'll make this one live.
I'm confused. Who the
It's just it's an
All right,
ugly
enough with
subject.
cancel culture. I can't
Fuck
talk
that
about it
shit.
anymore. We all agree. I don't know who this culture is. Who are these people? Is it just TikTok?
It's TikTok generations and bullshit
Jesus.
like that.
All right.
Who the fuck
Enough
was
said.
like this potato? I can't take it. I need the name changed immediately.
Enough said.
Uh,
Since we're talking
Like I
about
said,
fucking
don't
Gen
get me into
Z,
it. Don't get me into it.
this is a good fucking pivot in to the Nike scandal because it sounds like it was a Gen Z kind of guy. Joe, tell us
Yeah.
the details.
Fire
So,
away.
Gen Z asshole. Let's figure out why all your shoes that you guys buy are $1,000. So for you sneakerheads, there's this guy named Joe West Coast. He buys.
Oh, I bought a $2,000 pair of Jordans from him.
He ripped you off. He got you good, but don't worry, he's gonna get got good. So he buys shoes for like $200.
From where?
I don't StockX.com or
Yeah.
Nike directly, whatever. Direct. Yeah. So look, he's got all these shoes. Who would even need that many shoes? He's gonna wear one each day, and then basically he buys them and resells them, and he makes 1,000% profit.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. Like it's the same thing you see with designer clothes like Supreme when something gets dropped or
All the stuff that
Isn't his mom?
Yeah.
Isn't that something important to say?
No, yeah. So his mom, basically, he was getting interviewed because this guy's like blowing up, and they're interviewing him. Like, all right, how are you doing this? What's your niche? How are you doing this? And basically, His mom's the VP of Nike. He's using her credit card to buy everything. He knows when drops are happening. He knows basically how to set the bots. I guess
But
bots are something you
honestly,
use to buy the shoe.
Good
by
for
the way.
him in a way.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
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 Like,
or
I
Is
didn't-
it illegal?
I look at it both ways.
It
yes,
isn't.
definitely.
What?
No,
Why?
I don't
'Cause
think. I'm trying to think of the whole process here. Using the mom's credit card is
Cancel
just
culture.
no different than any jackass stealing their parents' money and paying for something. The fact that she worked for Nike, I don't know how that would benefit him with the drops because everyone knows when those are going
A lot
live,
of people know.
and
Right.
everyone has.
Does
these
he get the
bots.
first grab on those?
Yeah, but if he knows how to
because
set the
because
bot
of the bots, he does.
Well, everyone,
correctly, right?
everyone like there's you can find. I bet you that
he was
you
just
know someone.
he
who
also
has
has
a
an
bot.
unlimited fucking credit card.
oh my god! But look at that.
he was he buying
who
off
the,
the
who the fuck do you know that could buy that many shoes
Oh no, sure. Don't get me wrong. His mom's over.
at a discount?
There you go. So that's the problem.
Oh,
So the
and is it
fact-
with the company card?
So he's using a
Yeah.
bot, and then he's using the discount on all the shoes
And
already.
he knows when they're gonna drop
Yeah.
exactly at the moment.
The thing that
Holy
that
shit.
one's not like that's not crazy. Like the bot thing, like there's people who do that all
There's
the
a lot of
time.
worse.
Yeah,
Like
the
they
fact
do
that
it on
he's-
their own,
Sure.
but they don't know
Not
how to
with-
set it
not with
perfectly.
hundreds of bots that just.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think the
fucking
reason he's gonna get
nuts.
hosed is from using that discount, which is kind of stupid that he did that anyway, because the amount of money you're making on those
that's
is
like
not
you
worth
said, That's
the
an
discount.
entrepreneur right
Why,
there.
why
Yeah.
are you posting pictures? I'd be so low key about
Kid's
it.
a fucking idiot.
That's where the dumb part
You had
is.
the
Is
future.
him being
Your future
so.
was set.
Never say a word to
He should have
anybody.
just been the hooded figure in the sneaker world and just been this guy
I
that
don't
sells
trust
to
any of you.
everybody.
I'm not gonna tell you guys things anymore.
Literally, what do? Nothing.
Hey, good for him though.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's just buying all the Jordans up. I mean, what is there a ton of Nike shoes that drop in like only at a
Oh.
limited quantity?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
all Jordans.
all Jordans.
That's why they go so.
So
high.
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, it's just
well, there's
And like
a
Air
bunch of
Maxes
shoes.
and shit.
Yeah,
So
like-
he's just.
Yeah, there's a
bop.
bunch of different shoes like Yeezys and all that other
like
shit.
Ken Griffey Jr. dropped a shoe the other day, and then
Didn't that sell in like 10 minutes?
yeah, gone in 10 minutes. and
Yeah.
it happens all the time.
It was it a shoe or a cleat?
It was a shoe.
Wow, I want it.
Yeah, it
Hey,
was sick.
Now the price is probably 10 times as much.
Yeah,
Because this kid
Yeah,
buys
they
them.
I
fetch
feel like
50,
if I
50
bought-
to 100
It's
each. He's probably
kinda-
selling them.
If I bought Ken Griffey's shoes, I feel like I could bat switch hit overnight.
dude, they're sick. But
This is why I wear Jesus sandals.
I think that it's
That's
kind
why I
of a
wear
lot
Crocs.
like the trading card world right now. It's like the cards get dropped, and then everyone goes and buys them, and then they just sell the most expensive cards in that pack for a shitload of money on eBay. Or what they'll do is they'll buy the pack of cards, they'll sit on it for 10 years, and then it'll be like, oh well, who was the rookie this year? Oh, it was LaMelo. Let's say LaMelo ends up being a all-time great, and you're sitting on this unopened pack of cards that might have LaMelo in it. You know, like that's how you get all this crazy shit. I mean, dude, a pack of first edition Pokemon cards is $10,000.
What happens if
That's
you
fucking
open it
retarded.
and you just
25K now.
have a bunch of like Crusoes? You're like, wow, I kept this pack of cards for 20 years and I
But it has to be
but
unopened.
that's the thing.
It's
Yeah,
not
you-
just
it's
like on your
unopened.
shelf. It's a pack that hasn't even opened. You don't even know what the fuck's in it.
Yeah.
so you can sell the pack for 10 grand.
Yeah.
Yes. Because
That's
of what
so
might
stupid.
be in it.
So you got to find somebody dumb as you.
Next time, go to hey, hold on.
I got it.
Next time you're at Target
could
or
be it.
Walmart or something like that, go to like the trading card section. Everything's wiped.
He
You know
buys
what? I
he-
always miss that section when I go.
He pays
But
pays
no-
10 grand for the fucking pack and he gets like a 2 grand card and
If
he's
you
stoked.
look in
Yeah.
it, it's literally that entire aisle of just cards. Everything's gone. Any card you can possibly name.
I think this is a fad.
Dude, I mean, that's how cards, but cards have been around
not
for
doing
100
it.
years, and they've gone up and down and
No,
done
I'm
this
not gonna
over
do
the
it
whole
either.
time. But you're talking like lines. I mean, my mom was telling me a story. She goes to Target, and there's a line outside the door. And my mom,
because they just
Yeah.
restocked the shelf. So
I hate Target.
yeah, my
It could be
mom thought it
anything, though.
was because of
Walmart,
COVID. Like, there's too many people
CVS.
inside. No, they're waiting for the fucking vendor for the card place to come and drop off the cards.
So if your homie is a vendor at a card place,
Yeah,
you know when he's
When
coming.
did this start?
this
Yeah,
has been a
exactly
big
back to the
COVID
thing.
thing. Like since COVID started, the trading card world has gone up through the roof, dude. You can buy so the first edition we were talking about the packs. You said they go up to 25 grand for the Pokemon cards. To buy a box of them that has like 36 packs in it, $250,000.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing is you can pull a card in there that's worth millions.
right now.
Yeah,
but tomorrow could just be worth nothing.
But the thing is how it's exactly working kind of how the
It's
stock
literally
market
the
does.
stock
It goes
market.
yeah,
It's the stock
it
market.
goes up
of
and
cards.
down. So if you can sit on the card right now and even if it drops, you just hold it. I mean, it's a scary investment. I wouldn't recommend going out and buying $350,000 Pokemon cards unless you're
I would
a
never. No.
multi-millionaire.
I was thinking about it, but I
like,
decided not.
Think
to.
about if you're I don't know, if you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
I wouldn't buy that.
Like if you're a sports player, like LeBron James's rookie cards are worth $60,000. So like
I have
imagine-
one.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it real?
I don't know.
You could probably Google it. There's a little barcode on the back. You can type it in. What kind?
I'm
I
sure
can get
it's real.
60 grand off a card.
If it's so then they have the grading
if it's
system.
in good fucking
It's-
condition.
Yeah, so the
and-
grading system's called
Been in a-
PSA.
Oh, it's probably like foggy and shit. Watch.
Yeah.
Imagine I lose.
Well, it's like the centering of it matters and all that stuff, dude. It's crazy. It is a crazy game.
It
with
sounds
that
like a
right
scam.
All
I
right.
don't do scams. It sounds like Monavi.
You guys want to move on to the miscellaneous? We got some
Let's
good
rip 'em.
miscellaneous
Let's rip 'em.
spots. Mona V. You
Yeah.
want some non-alcoholic wine that makes you feel better?
Dude, this sounds like Monavi. That's what exactly that is. Cards are Monavi.
Joe, you got to tell us about this. We're on to the miscellaneous, and I want to
Let's
hear about
jump
the
in.
high school coach.
So a high school coach. Let me pull up the picture here. Fuck.
High school coach, Ron.
High school coach of a high school team.
161 to 2.
Yes. Let me get his name though. Let's give him the fucking respect he deserves.
No,
Hey.
Ron's gonna search it up. Relax.
Mike Anderson
What did he do?
wins a basketball game 161 to 2 and is immediately suspended.
What did the other coach do to him?
No idea. I saw that and I thought it was ridiculous.
There's
That's cancel
no
culture.
way that his wife didn't cheat on him with the other coach.
After
That's the only way you do that.
No, before.
No,
Why?
before the
Like,
game.
who runs the score up like that?
Oh, why he ran the score up?
Yeah,
Because-
what did the other
Because
coach do?
who gives a fuck?
Competition, baby.
There's at some
Don't
point
want
a
us to
level,
score
right?
to stop us from getting in the end zone.
That's
You put your foot down no matter what fucking sport.
well, I guess yeah.
don't
Like, what
give
does
a
he do?
shit.
Start playing three guys? They
I would
should have went
just-
5-on-3.
No, you
I would
take
start
out all the
tackling.
starters and was it football?
No,
No, it's basketball.
But I'm saying if I'm on the other team down 161 to 2, when it's like 80 to 2, I'm just clotheslining people.
Wait.
yeah.
Like I'm just taking dudes out.
How stupid and
I'm throwing the
unathletic
ball
was,
out of bounds.
was the other team that they can only? It's baffling that there's 161 points on the board. How do you only score 2 points? You can get lucky
Are you
and
re-
score.
Are you reading it, Ron?
Be-
No.
Because it's just who gives a shit. It means they probably just said, fuck this team. We're going to destroy them.
How does the other team not score more than 2 points?
It doesn't
it's-
make sense unless
it's-
everybody on the other team is like
Freshman.
Blind.
school of the blind.
It must have been 5 versus 1. Like maybe the whole team had COVID.
And even at that point, unless like you're saying, the coach
Yeah.
has
Oh, there you go, the
some
top
fucking
one.
agenda against this other team, like you got to take your first string out after you're up by like 50, right?
Royal Valley, that's around here.
Yeah.
How
it
does
is.
the other team not fucking score?
How do
more
you
than
not-
2?
Oh
How
my
do you
God,
not
this was
score?
a girls' basketball game too?
Oh, makes sense.
Not gonna say.
Let's
That
just
makes-
stop there.
Well, we have an answer.
That still doesn't make sense.
Really?
What kind of ballers had?
Have you ever?
159 to 0 is
61.
essentially what-
160.
Sure.
Put some
their
respect
two,
on Mike.
Take their two
name.
away. How do you score potentially 159 unanswered?
Have you ever been to a girls' high school basketball game?
Okay, I get it, but
Oh.
one of the girl
There's
high
no
school
respect.
teams just
There is sometimes a talent
160
gap.
teams. Okay, there's a talent gap. That was it a elementary school versus a high school?
You have obviously not been to a game.
Women's basketball can get very bad.
It can
I
get
can
bad, but
understand how
not
there
that
was
bad.
that, but put away how bad high school basketball could be, women's especially. 161 points is
It's un-
absurd.
It's unacceptable.
It's absurd, but it's like not mind blowing anymore.
I don't
It's
know.
absurd,
about,
but it's not.
It's for
like,
sure still pretty
impossible.
damn shocking. You could take.
I knew there
the-
wasn't men any on
You
that
could take
court.
the freshman team of
And
a
let's
sport
take
and
a
put
look
it
at the
against
picture.
the
Nobody
varsity.
say anything. It also
We're
explains
gonna
a
get
lot
canceled.
more.
We're gonna get canceled so quick.
Dude, it just makes sense.
That
I
is
mean, come on.
it does. It
on.
makes a lot more
Move on
sense.
before this
Like-
gets dark.
Literally
Look at you.
mind blown to oh yeah.
You got to pay
Fuck
99
yeah,
cents
right.
just to read this article. That's it makes sense though.
Move on. This is gonna get ugly.
All right. Well,
Is everybody
stay
on the
with-
other team D1 or something? Are they? Is it a private school versus a non-private? That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, it's 8th graders versus the seniors.
That's what I thought.
It's the elementary school versus the high school team. The feeder. It's a preseason game. You got some girls on that team that are 6'5", and then you got some on the
Roster.
other team that are
Girls
4'4".
roster.
Did anybody from the team that lost 2 to 161 come to practice the next day?
Do
Oh,
you
I
think
quit.
that the person who
I dropped
scored
my shoes on the desk later.
did the person who scored the 2 points? You think they're walking around going like, "Hey, I mean,
I bet you
scored
the
the 2
girls on the
points."
other team that lost literally were like, I don't care. I just want to go home. I don't. They didn't give a shit.
Brother, I would just sit my ass in the middle of the court and just let them just score.
Has anyone on the other team played basketball before?
Has anybody on the other team ever seen a basketball?
Here you go.
How about that? Let's start there.
5'10", 5'11", 5'10".
Is it the team that whacked them?
They're all taller than me, so they should
Five-
score.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
call these girls and
These
have a chat with their
girls-
parents.
Yeah, this is like we used to have this rule: you'd play your friend in Madden or FIFA, and I think it's like if they're-
21.
Yeah, it's 21. So if you're up by 3 scores in Madden, or if you skunk someone 5-0
Yeah.
in FIFA,
Okay, that explains a
you
lot.
gotta write.
This explains so much.
You gotta write the other person's parents a letter,
Don't show that picture.
and you gotta say, "I'm sorry, I wasted your son's time playing in FIFA." And you have to
Wow.
mail it to him.
All right. Can we
That's-
move on from high school basketball women's style?
Yes,
Because
yes, please give me yeah,
stop it. Well, let's move on to more important news.
Oh
And
my
sticking in
God.
basketball, the Knicks are in playoff contention. It's been a while since you've been able to say that. I
Are they
think Carmelo-
scoring?
They
They're-
threw a
they're in,
parade
like,
because they were over 500 the other day in the middle of the street.
They're in
Times
5th
Square.
place.
It's a joke.
In
What
the
is it,
East.
top
In the
eight?
East.
8 and
Yeah.
8.
Doesn't matter.
They're throwing. It's like the fucking Padres. Then they won one round. Like
But what
they're
if they make
throwing-
the playoffs?
Well,
Lakers in
sure,
4.
But it's like, it's again. It's
I
like,
mean,
They look
Lakers
great
in
right
4.
now.
what are you setting your franchise up for over there? Like, will we make the playoffs? That's sick. It's like, dude, you guys are the richest franchise in basketball besides the Lakers, and you're
Yeah.
excited because you're a game over 500. Like, this is 15 years too late, in
I mean,
my
if you're
opinion.
a fan, you like to see it though.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
I mean, you
we've had
can't-
a
sure.
million losing seasons. Oh my God, we're a game above 500.
It is a little
I mean,
shocking to see them partying in the streets for being a
I've
game
never-
over 500.
I
They're
couldn't
probably
name that.
partying in the streets because the bars are going to be open soon.
they,
In
probably,
New
they
York?
already are. Probably.
The Knicks. Name one player on the Knicks for me.
Julius
Julius
Randle.
Randle.
Oh, was a beast on the Lakers.
He
He's
made the
he's an
All-Star game this
all-star,
year.
Yeah, he's
Good
he's-
for him.
He's good. He's
He,
good.
he's a hustler.
Him and RJ Barrett.
I
It's the
could
guy they got
name you
from
3
Duke.
players in the
Yeah.
Oh, that
Lakers.
guy lost me a lot of
Lefty.
money at Duke when he missed that layup against Wake
And then
Forest.
And then
Fucking threw it off the backboard at
Want
the
to
end of the
talk about
game.
it?
D Rose is there now too.
He wants to.
That's my boy.
Yeah, he's
Derrick
there.
Rose is my favorite basketball player of all time.
And Knicks fan.
He's on the Knicks?
Yeah, he is now.
Yeah.
Joe's a
Came
Knicks
back.
fan.
No,
See?
I
The
mean,
unsung
pre-
heroes.
No, pre-knee injury, Derrick
Chicago.
Rose
Chicago Rose.
would have been the best basketball player of all time.
The
Yeah,
fucking
he
dunk that
was
he has
wild.
one-handed, I think it was an alley-oop, is
He's
one of the
on it.
most, it looked like he levitated for a second.
Yeah, he's
So,
one of the more
he's a-
tragic walk-in.
He would have been the best
around
player of all
guys.
time.
He's just like this
he'll live
average
fine.
player.
Now, yeah,
Yeah,
now
it's sad.
He'll live fine.
Allen
hope he's
Iverson,
fine.
he's like Allen Iverson and Kobe made a baby. That's what I see as him as a player. Before
They are both pretty tall though.
Derrick Rose,
He's pretty short.
Allen Iverson's not fucking tall.
Yeah, Iverson's
He's in the sixes.
Are you thinking of Shaq?
Oh no.
All right. Let's finish on 2 happy topics since you guys just went dark with Derrick Rose not
I
having a
love
good
Derrick
career.
Rose.
I know, but
He's amazing.
Happy.
the
go.
poor guy.
Watch the YouTube highlight tape.
2 happy things. We'll throw these in together. Number 1, Alabama planning on having a full stadium
Give
2021.
everything.
Bring
fans.
America back.
Mm.
Number 2, DJ Peters home run.
Ayo.
Spring training. He's 2 for 2 with like 8 walks already.
Future.
All right. Which one do you guys want to jump into first?
I mean, Alabama full stadium. We'll finish with DJ.
Yeah.
Full stadium is back and alive.
Do they even need that advantage? Like, come on. They should be the last team allowed to have a full stadium.
They're setting the tone, I think.
They should
I
only
think
get
if
one
that
guy.
happens, and
LSU has to. They're going to be like, well, we have to, you know?
Florida
it's
is
it's
for
gonna
sure.
be the chain effect, the domino effect. Oh, you have fans, we want fans.
Dan Mullins is going to blow his brains out if he doesn't get a full stadium.
Alabama probably lost so much alcohol money from not having football games this
Not
year.
even Alabama. Anybody.
tickets and season
Yeah, but
ticket
I'm just saying
holders and-
Alabama.
Yeah.
They're getting
Well,
blacked
Alabama
out,
especially.
and it's a packed stadium
Alabama
every
especially.
game.
Yeah, you ain't getting that at UCLA.
Yeah. Yeah. UCLA lost like $250 from the 18 fans.
They
that show
made
up.
no, they made money.
Yeah,
They made money.
just from not
Sweet.
paying the vendors.
Nobody came. Perfect.
Dude, UCLA. I remember going back
Fuck that.
to their games in like early 2005 ish, and they used to have packed games against USC, and everyone's tailgating outside. They used to be a moneymaker, man. Bring the Pac-12 back. I don't even have a dog in that fight. Bring them
Dead.
back.
USC's the only hope, and they have Clay Helton. So as long as Clay Helton's the head of USC, they will suck.
When will they ever get respect? You know,
When
Hire a fucking alumni
when
that's
Reggie
sick.
Bush comes back.
Yes, hire Reggie Bush as the head coach.
I don't know if he could take that. on.
Okay, Matt Leinart then.
No, fuck Matt Leinart.
How's
He
Reggie
needs-
Bush's recruiting tactics? Maybe
I'm Reggie
like,
Bush. You want to be good as me? Come to USC.
I
You
got
don't?
2 cars when I came. You want one?
Nah, he'll just sell himself. You can literally just say, "You want to be me? Come to USC. You don't? You won't."
Greatest college football player
Boom.
ever.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Second greatest.
Behind.
Vince Young.
Yes, he took
Stop.
his national championship right from his hands.
Stop it. Reggie Bush had one.
It's funny because they played each other in a game, 1-on-1, and Vince Young was a bigger star in the game and won the game.
It's almost like there's not 10 other
And
guys
he-
on the field at the
and-
same time.
Okay, so who won Texas that game?
The whole team. There was 22
whole
guys.
Rushing touchdown.
The
Gotcha.
quarterback on 4th and 6 to the corner, Vince Young, touchdown.
Okay.
Also, in that game, Reggie Bush made the dumbest move a college football player has ever made in a national championship game. He was running for a touchdown and lateraled the football on the 10-yard line and fumbled the ball and caused a turnover. Ron, do you remember that? Great players do not make mistakes in big games.
Well, wait a second. That's what made him sick was he was flashy. Let the guy fucking lateral.
Great
You
players.
win some, you lose some.
Yep, and you lose with Reggie.
All right. Well, we're going to have
Vince
to do a Twitter poll and an Instagram poll on that because I'll guarantee you the majority thinks Reggie Bush was a better.
Majority's usually wrong in gambling. I agree with you. Majority will pick Reggie Bush.
Okay, well, we can't gamble that, unfortunately, because I pick Reggie Bush. And I'd lose.
Vince Young won the game straight up by himself.
All right, let's get into Alex's wheelhouse. Baseball. It's back. We
Yep.
don't have a ton of time today to talk about it, but DJ Peters looking good. The Dodgers in general, what they're throwing. I mean, it's weird with 7-inning games and shit, but
Yeah, they just don't have any rules in spring training. They can just do whatever they want. I don't know. I still stand by everything I said before. I think DJ got the short end of the stick with the no DH thing. I don't really just they've been trying him at first. He hasn't played there in a spring training
He
game
did
yet.
a little bit in high school.
Yeah, no, I know he could play there. It's just the fact that he hasn't done it yet in a spring
and in the
game.
big
and
leagues, obviously, is a
Yeah.
little different.
just like the bench
Right,
guys that the
obviously.
Dodgers have right now, excluding him, they play all multiple positions. I think he'll be up at some point though.
Rip this guy, Pete.
No,
Just tell him what it is. Tell him how our boy's coming up.
he's coming up.
I
this
tell
year.
think he'll be up.
He's gonna be up this year. I can show you guys the article. This
There-
is his year if everything goes well. Me personally, if he's having the spring that he's doing so far, obviously
Yeah.
there's only 2-3 games.
If a guy goes fucking 7 for 15 in spring, I don't know how many at bats they'll get, but how do you tell
gotta
that
open
guy
your eyes
no?
a little bit.
I guarantee
The
you.
Dodgers just they run different. I mean, the way that like the thing
What else can he do?
he nothing.
Nothing. He's
He just doesn't have a spot.
He's a ticking time bomb ready to just come up and
He's
go
ready,
off.
baby.
The thing is
Primed.
he's got interesting spots too. Because I know from what we've talked, like Gavin Lux is his friend, right? Well, if Gavin Lux does well, that's not good for DJ.
That takes.
We're
the spot.
fine.
If he was in the NFL, he could have requested a trade and started wherever he wanted to.
Yeah, he's starting any other big league team. I've told you.
Okay. Guaranteed he will break the starting lineup this year, and if he doesn't, Pete will suck a homeless guy's dick.
Oh,
and we'll fucking video.
well, I think he'll play in a big league game this year,
We're on a
but
contract.
It's okay. I'll shake on
It's
it.
well,
Profit
what's-
Pete, dude.
What's the
Profit Pete.
So are you saying that you just think he gets into a game and he starts, or it
Starting
becomes,
lineup.
like just one game?
I think he'll be
Uh,
like the Yasiel Puig treatment. He comes in, flashes.
I just think he'll be a starter. Like, I think people will know his name. Like, Peters is coming into bat. Peters is starting in center.
Read Twitter comments. People love this guy.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta love the hometown.
I don't know
hero.
where where he starts though.
Pete's gonna suck a homeless guy's dick if he doesn't.
No, like I said, I think he's gonna get called up. I think he's gonna play as a bench guy. I think he'll come up when one of so here's the way it goes. So you
AJ
have
Pollock's getting hurt.
Pollock, you have Chris Taylor, you have McKinstry, you have Mookie Betts, and you have Bellinger that all play the outfield.
Who Bellinger is not healthy yet either.
Well, he's going to be ready for opening day. I already said he was going to be. So
He said it.
He just needs a couple Cheeches and Chongs of a bong rip, and he's good.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't. I think that he comes up and he makes the team and he'll be on the team, but I just don't know for as long as you got Pollock, Betts, and Bellinger on the team, you can't start a guy when you're paying someone else $15 million a year. When Pollock, that's the biggest issue.
Trade Pollock.
Yeah, if he
And
goes
they're looking
off
into it.
and but the thing that's sad is that the person who's easier to trade is him, unfortunately.
He's coming in.
He's
coming in.
High hopes. We
Bring
love
him
coming in.
We love you.
Either
dudes.
way, if he
High
goes
hopes.
somewhere else, he'll
He's
play.
playing
So
anywhere else.
either way, it's a win-win. But that's our hot topics for the day. If you guys got anything you want to throw in, otherwise,
Yep, you're a
Um,
douchebag.
I'm a douchebag.
Wow. Straight to the point. All right, bros. That's all we got. Tune in next time.
Hey boys.
Thanks for giving us a listen, bros. Smash that like button. Subscribe to never miss a podcast of the Average Bros. And with that, good night and good gambling.